We're on board the classic motor yacht RENA today with a special guest, Captain Brad. Captain Brad's been on the vessel over 10 years and has a excellent relationship with the owners, has done multiple refits, and we're here to ask Captain Brad about what makes RENA so special. So Captain Brad, I know you've been here quite a long time and there's such an affection between you and the owners. If you could just tell us a little bit about your lifetime here on board.
Yeah, well, it's been nearly 11 years now. Started back in 2015. We were thrown in the deep end straight to the Caribbean for an exciting first season, and I realized quickly what I was in for. These guys love their boat. They love to cruise on it. They love to use it heavily. They've owned it since 2009, I think. 2008, excuse me. They'd already taken it to Europe twice before I came on board. They'd been to the North Sea in Scotland and the Norwegian fjords and all through Europe before I arrived. And then since then, we've been cruising heavily. We've done the America's Cup. We've done multiple Superyacht buckets, been all over the world. We've been to Alaska and back. So they're not afraid to use their vessel. They're not afraid to put the required funding in to make sure she stays in the required condition to do those kind of miles. And they have treated me like family, and they really are my second family. I've adopted USA as my new home, and they are, they treat me like family all the time, and I love hanging out with them. I don't consider it a job. I love this boat. I love working for these people, and I hope to continue to do so. I mean, we're presenting for the boat show for the first time. Happy to be here in this great environment under the 17th Street Bridge here, and we'll see what happens. But, futures are uncertain when a yacht goes for sale, but, I'm going to stick with these guys for as long as I can.
Yeah, that's great. I mean, that talks about the legacy of the vessel and the owners and just all the good hands that have gone through here, all the great crew. The owners I know personally. And
you've got a history yourself. You used to be the first mate on board once upon a time.
Yeah, so, just kind of lucky to be a part of it. And can we talk just a tiny bit about the refits? I know you've done multiple, but the most recent one was hugely significant. A lot of funding, as you talked about. And just a little bit about that and kind of what is setting RENA apart from other boats on the market right now.
I feel like it's almost perpetual at this point. You've got a boat that's been around since the 80s. She's done a lot of use. A lot of use requires a lot of maintenance when the boats get a little longer in the tooth. So since the Alaska trip in 2019, we've spent probably 50% of our time in the shipyard. And a lot of funding and a lot of heartache, and pretty much down below, all the nuts and bolts that you don't get to see every day, they've been fully refreshed. So they made the decision a couple of years ago to keep her going. As I said to them, if you don't do it now, she's going to end up a dive boat in Panama, or she's going to find her fate on the bottom of the ocean pretty soon. So we spent a lot of time and a lot of effort, 3 brutal yard periods, and she's been turned inside out, upside down, underneath, and she's fully refreshed mechanically, electrically, and the new owners, wherever they come along, they're going to be able to use this boat for many years to come. Safely, and they'll have lots of enjoyment.
That's great. That's incredible. I think that we all have a real passion for our jobs. We have a passion for the people we work with, and it's a lot of who you work with and who you work for. So it's just a testament to the ownership and where this vessel is right now and the condition. It can go anywhere in the world. I mean, you could leave here after the show and go to Europe if you wanted to.
There's loose discussions of such a thing. We'll talk about that in another interview.
Yeah, so that could be interesting. But so one thing I did want to segue into was you are yourself an excellent photographer. I know because I've seen most of your pictures, and you have your own company called Brad Baker Photography. And in your travels and going around the world, some of the photos you've taken, and I know you've done a couple books, they're beautiful. Can you just tell me a little bit about that passion and where that came from?
Yeah, that started, I did a trip from Australia across the North Pacific back in '07, and found myself all the way to Hawaii after seeing some of the most incredible things I've ever seen in my life, using nothing but a point and shoot. And this was pre-iPhone days, so you had what you had. So I remember getting to Hawaii and thinking, oh, why don't I buy a proper camera? So that was in 2007, and then I spent many years in the Mediterranean where I got better at it. and it's just developed into a passion where I've monetized it a little bit. Would like to do that a little bit more.
Sure.
I've got a lot of good memories and good images from my nearly 11 years on here. I like to make the books for the owners. They get good enjoyment out of them. I like to do the photography for the charter guests, and it gives them good memories as well. And shoot a few yachts on the side. So, you know, as we segue into not so much more full-time being a captain in the years to come, photography is going to be a big part of my career.
That's great. I love that. You know, I appreciate your time, and thank you so much for being here. We're going to be doing a walkthrough of RENA and just seeing what makes her so special. And thank you for coming, and we'll talk to you soon.
Happy to have you aboard.
Thank you, Captain Brad.